Grand Rising, everyone. Hope you are enjoying your moon day so far. This is another episode of Conversation with My Ancestors. Just a tad. Well, yesterday was the full moon. The actual name of it is the worm moon. I'm learning more and more, about moon phases and things of that nature. So one thing I will say, what I learned is when it comes down to the moon phases, they all actually last in an instant. So as soon as that time is yesterday, it was at 2:48 p.m. So at that very time and every instant, that is when it's the full moon, and right after that second, it starts going towards the next phase. So to the naked eye, the moon, the full moon lasts for 3 days, but in all actuality, it only lasts in an instant. But I've also been learning about intentions. Peace, Tashi, Grand Rising. I've been learning about, mostly about intentions when it comes down, saying to my walk in spirituality. Because we're learning, because we have been taken away from our actual, rituals and ways of life, we have to kind of just go, within and what's inside and how we feel. You know what I'm saying? My sister be telling me that, 33 Master Teachers. Matter of fact, I didn't tell you this, Vanessa. I just saw you pop up. I went to this mystic store that's out here in Macon, Georgia, and I had met a woman in there. She was playing with a singing bowl, and she pretty much gave me, pretty much said the same exact thing that you were saying about the whole intentions thing, and didn't ask her any questions. She was just telling me about her rituals and all, and she kept saying that, and it's just was my confirmation on, just doing what I feel is right, trying to connect, to my inner self and my ancestors and all that good stuff. So that was my small little lesson. So do know that the full moon is in an instant, but for these next 3 days, you can put out your intentions, and make that work for you. So I had a spiritual bath last night as well. If you want to partake in such things, you should absolutely hit up my sister, Tanisha Ani, and her company is called Ani Sacred Healing. The very first time I bought one from her, I had what I like to call a DNA explosion. After taking that, after using her bath, it's when I started, connecting with, I will say, the Yoruba spirituality, with the Orishas and Oya and Shongu and all of those things. So I came across that, or actually started resonating with that after taking my first spiritual bath of hers. So I've been hooked ever since. I just bought 3 of them and I tried to take this bath, during these, what I call cosmic times. So that is what I do. So if you do want to try that, you should definitely hit up Tanisha Ani, and her company is called Ani Sacred Healing. All right. So I'm going to get right into this conversation. Hope it resonates with you. And yeah, here we go. We're going to start with the Moonology Deck. I have, full moon, holla at the moon cards. All right, so there is a 4 card spread that I normally do with this one. Card 1 will tell me what's rising up in me between now and the full moon. Card 2 will tell you what's the solution to any challenge that I may face. Card 3 is the advice. Card 4 is the final outcome. I'll just put it on out there. I am simultaneously on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you're on Instagram, you can check it out there. If you're on Facebook, you can check it out here. All right. So those what the 4 cards, would stand for as you pull them. So what's rising up between now and the next full moon? What are the solutions to any challenges I may face? The advice and the final outcome. All right. So the first card I pulled was a new moon was a new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra. And the card says it's a new romantic cycle begins. All right. That is what's coming up in between now and the next full moon. It's what it is saying. So, new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon is in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you or for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is in the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know that you care. The teaching. Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation in relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to the partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. All right, so yes, like she says, Libra, scales. Now, how that resonates with me, it's not so much with romantic relationships. It's more so with, I feel, with my platform and, all of the things that I am doing creatively. Everything about my platform is about unity, about, coming together. I know so many people that know how to do so many things. And if we just put our resources, put our minds, put our talents together, there's nothing that can stop us. So that has always been my mindset. So with that card, it resonates with me as far as negotiating with people and collaborating, creatively, and financially. So that's what I took from that. So it does say a new romantic cycle begins, but when we look at romance, at least for me, it's not really about sex all the time. Like, just think about, two people working together and how harmonious is that? It's almost like a romance. Like when you see two guys, they say they have a bromance because they, they're just so cool and stuff like that. So that's how I'm taking that instead of thinking about, a man and a woman, type thing. So, new moon in Libra, new cycles, duality, balancement. So that's what I'm taking from that. Second card. Now this flipped over backwards. I'll show you what it looks like from here. This is the Cardinal Moon. It says, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. But I pulled it upside down. So for me, cards that are flipped upside down, I used to be a little bit scared of that because, everyone has this thought process that it means something bad. And, that it's just a negative of what that positive card could be. I believe it's in another one of my decks. They say the person looks at flipped reverse cards as something to really pay attention to. So not necessarily meaning that it's a bad thing, but more so that you really need to hone on that. You really need to pay attention to that, or you really need to actively work on what it is that card is telling you. So that's how I take reverse cards. Peace, Shannon. How you doing, girl? All right. So the second card is, what's the solution to any challenge that I may be facing? And that is the Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Now is the time to be bold, bossy, even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They are determined to be great and organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you are going to need to be all of those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you are worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you are serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attuned to the moon, I am taking charge of my destiny. The teaching. In astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Remember, we each have all 12 signs in our chart for different parts of our lives. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. These are the signs that like to get things started and which are natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and is quite possibly needs you to take the lead on it. That definitely resonates. I am an Aries. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I have definitely had to take charge in the things that I have going on. That is something that Jamar has told me a lot. I just have to, assert myself, and I have to know who I am, and, just take charge of my destiny and everything that I have going on, in my life. Again, I like to work with other people, and, I try to plan, but like I've been saying, I have to put more stock into what I got going on and what I need to do, and, how I feel about things, and I have to be okay with that. Because I am a starter. I do make things happen. So I have to just hone on into that energy. So I pulled this card reverse. So I really, really need to take heed to that and pay attention to that. And I will. All right, card number 3, I also pulled in reverse. And this is the Waning Moon. I'm moving simultaneously through Instagram and Facebook, so this is why I'm doing this. I pulled this in reverse. So it says, what do I need to release? That is the Waning Moon. Come on. They don't want to see the side of my face. They want to hear the word. This page is eluding me. Where are you? There we go. Sorry. Okay, what do I need to release? The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or for worse. It's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon, it's safe to let go and move on. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's a time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. That resonates with what's been going on. I think I'm a little further along with that waning moon situation. But yes, I have been in my season of letting go. Every winter, at the end of every year, I go through my finals, as I say. The universe throws all those emotional monkey wrenches and all of that stuff to, prepare me for what's next and, making me, let go of the things that no longer serve me. I definitely went through something like that a couple of weeks ago, and I'm working on embracing it fully at the moment. In the moment, because in the moment, still working on, just full acceptance, I'm growing. But I am definitely working, hard that when it happens in the instant, that I just go straight within and just not let it bother me and just really just work it. So I'm working on that. Winter's coming soon, and well, not soon, but we gonna work on it next winter. Yeah, that part. All right, so now that was the advice. That third card was the advice that they gave me. And as I said, when I pull reverse cards, I take that as a sign that I'm supposed to just truly pay attention and just harness on, you know, what that means. Not a bad thing, just focus. And the last card, which is the outcome. I got the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on my side. I sure do appreciate it. Yes, I do. New moon in Sag. Luck is on my side. Grand Rising Diamond. Where am I going? Here we go. New moon, Sagittarius. All right. Luck is on your side. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful, you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring the life metaphorically, by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working on to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down and say them out loud. The teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quests. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all of this, as does the card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. That sounds about right. In a lot of ways. I'm going to be traveling in July. I definitely have some trips planned out. My solar return is in a couple of weeks, so I plan on going indoor skydiving for my solar return. So that is very adventurous and all of that good stuff. And yes, all the abundance that has been told to me, that has been promised, that I have worked for, all that stuff is coming. So I won't even say luck. I don't believe in luck. I believe in, how can I put this? I want to say this right. I believe in karma. The energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. You know what I'm saying? What you visualize for your life is what you can manifest, you know what I'm saying, into life. So I'm not lucky, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, because when I think of lucky, that means that this is a 1 in a million thing, kind of like the lottery. You know, you're just that person, you know, today. And I don't believe that. Not when it comes down to, you know, your life and, you know what I'm saying, your journey and things. And it's nothing's by luck, nothing's by coincidence, nothing's by chance. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, me putting my best foot forward and me, you know, trying my very best to tap in and to be the best person I'm supposed to be, and, you know, do my part and fulfill my purpose and all of those things. I feel like those are the things, you know, that are bringing, you know, what they say this luck, you know, is. So, you know, that's my doing. So whatever it is that you're doing in life, I won't put luck on that. I'm gonna do it that way. All right, so that is the final outcome with the Moonology. So I have a new cycles coming, new, I should say, collaborations coming along that I need to pay attention to. I need to be bold. I need to be assertive. I need to, yes, let me look at that again. Yes. New beginnings, collaborations. I need to be assertive and take charge and make sure, you know what I'm saying, that I lead my front. I need to let go of all of the things that no longer serve me, so those collaborations and all of those good things, you know what I'm saying, can run smoothly. And when I do that, blessings will be on my side. I will receive the abundance that comes along, you know, with my efforts. All right. I also have one more deck. It's a little different, so I'm going to share that with you if you guys would like to, you know, stay along with me and chime in. I bought this new deck yesterday during the full moon. It is called Shamanic Healing. When I was having that conversation with the lady, just while she was talking, you know, I kind of had a physical resignation. Now that I've been tapping into my whole galactic signature thing, anytime I feel, you know, really excited about something, especially when it comes down to spirituality, I get this burning sensation in my solar plex. It just starts to heat up, and now normally I only feel that way when I'm angry. When I, you know what I'm saying, my body heats up, my solar plex starts to burn, and then my throat chakra closes and things of that. So that's the only other time that I have, you know, that sensation. So this time it was a positive, you know, a positive one. So I was in the store looking around, and then I saw this. If you guys have been following me lately and my guidance, you see the moon, you see the sun, you see those ancient spirals in the middle. That's what drew me to it, especially the spirals in the middle. Ever since I've watched the last Airbender Avatar situation, I know everybody that watches it was a cartoon and all that, but that for me has a spiritual resignation when I watch that movie. That's not a cartoon to me. That is something that kind of shows me my life path a little bit. Like, I low-key feel like the Avatar in a lot of ways, and I cry every time I watch the movie. Can't help it. But yeah. So, hey Cassie, how you doing, sister? You guys should definitely check her out. She's a very on point sister. She has a great point of view, great perspectives, you know what I'm saying, on life and spirituality. So y'all should definitely check her out. She was a guest on one of my shows, and we are going to be doing some more collaborations. We did a Plump Queens podcast show about voting. So y'all definitely check her out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, let's tap in. All right. Okay, so I'll get to this so I can let you guys go on about your moon day. And hopefully this stuff is resonating with you, and you can use it for yourself and helping you with your life and your journey and your path and all that good stuff. All right, so Shamanic Oracle. They have a 1, 3, and 5 card spread, and I decided to do the 5 card situation. Let's get more clarity, all that good stuff. So card 1 is going to represent my relevant past. Card 2 is going to represent the energy surrounding the situation right now. Card 3 is going to indicate possible hidden issues affecting the situation. Card 4 is going to indicate a possible action to take for the highest possible outcome. And then card 5 represents the most likely outcome. All right. So first card I pulled was 14, and it says the teaching. I was talking to 33 Master Teacher, Vanessa Boylander-Cheese, and she was, you know, giving me her take on what these cards look like. So with the cards, looking at them and the illustrations, all of those things are resonance. You know, there's a tree, there's roots, the ancient spirals going around them. You know, it has the number 14, which turns into the number 5. You know what I'm saying? So it has 5 energy in it. So when they say, when you're not, you know, I'm learning how to do this, so it's those things that you can, you know, tap into to, you know, try to understand the messages with, you know, before you are an expert or a master at the situation. So, you know, again, all about your intentions and all about what resonates with you. So the teaching, number 14. Okay, here we go. The situation you are inquiring about encourages teaching, whether it be student-teacher, parent-child, or just friend-friend. We are We are all of us leaning and teaching constantly when we are maintaining a high vibration energetically. Never despair that the seeds you have planted have failed to take root. They may be taking time to germinate, or they may be migrating to another field. Do not plant seeds with the expectation of an outcome. Disengage from the attachment to the outcome of the situation and move on. A farmer doesn't sit down next to the seeds he plants, waiting for them to sprout. What a recipe for disappointment. He plants them and moves on. Never once does he second guess if he's going to do the right thing in the right way. He simply does what he's called to do and trusts that the fruits of his labor will be what they are supposed to be. This card also encourages a more formal teaching experience. Look for ways that you can enrich others' lives through sharing your expertise and knowledge. So as this resonates with me 1,000%, like me just doing this, conversations with my ancestors is me sharing, I'll say my knowledge, this is not my expertise, but, just sharing the things that I learn. You know what I'm saying? Also talking about, never despair about the seeds that I plant. I have a lot of situations where I tell people things, I tell them the truth, and they don't like it. And it's been, bothering me over the years, because most of the time if I'm giving you advice, it's because I know you and I care about you. And, I want to help. It's not about me wanting to be right. It's really, I love you. I care about you. And I got, I have a way to help you out. So here it is. That's, my attitude. But that's not how that always is. Sometimes people are not ready for the truth. Some people are not willing to receive, what it is that you have to say. And I can't take that personally. I have to understand, like the farmer, I plant my seeds and I got to move on. And I have to trust that, as long as these people water that seed, because, when you growing, I got my garden popping right now, there's certain things to go along with that. So my job is to plant the seed. That is my job, and that's what I'm supposed to do. And everyone else is supposed to take care of the rest of the gardening. So all I got to do is plant my seeds, and keep it moving. And that's, what I have to do as a teacher. So that definitely resonates a lot with me. So yes, ashayo to that. All right, so the next card, duality. Just like earlier, balancement with the scales. This number is 26, which turns into an 8. All right. Okay. 26, duality. Black and white, good and evil, yes and no, up and down, want, don't want. These are all examples of dualistic thinking. What if you banned these labels from your thoughts for a day? What would happen? Would the world end? Doubtfully. Would some person get away with something? No. Would you attach less emotion to a bad situation or drama? Possibly. If that happened and there was less attachment to a situation, you could keep your vibration higher, which would enable you to deal more successfully with any situation that comes your way. Given enough time, most bad situations work out in the end. It is your choice to be drama-free or spend a lot of time and energy wasted on a situation that will turn out okay in the end. What do you choose? Now, I know everybody can relate to that, okay? Yes. This is why I love these. This is why I love this whole thing. Like I said, I keep telling you I ain't no tarot reader, but this stuff, like my solar plexus heating up. This stuff just when it resonates and it's just, yeah. Didn't y'all feel that? So duality. Again, we can't attach ourselves. It's all about releasing and, the attachments, at least for me, with them talking to me. I have to let go of a lot of stuff and understand that, again, everything happens for a reason and it's either going to turn out good or bad. And it doesn't matter which one it turns out to be. It's all going to be for my good, regardless. Anything that goes away, or doesn't work, that means it wasn't for me. If it prospers, if it works out, that means it was. So either way, it's for me. Duality. Yeah. All right, next card. Joy, number 42. Very pretty card. Butterflies, water. They have a lot of elements in these cards. Let Instagram get a look. Okay. Joy. We are created in joy. The balance of energy and higher vibration brings us closer to divine love, pure joy. Joy can be a destination, but it also can be the vehicle that you use to get to that destination. Faith, grace, gratitude, and love all merge together at different times and at different moments to create joy. There is a love, growth, tears, change, and self-realization in this card. This card can portends a happy and joyous time. I agree. Joy is more about the destination, or no, the vehicle of the destination. That's where I resonate. A lot of us, we worry about, the outcome. Like, what is this going to mean right at the end? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we focus on. But honestly, it's really about the journey. Life indeed is about the journey, because you don't know the future. You don't know what the outcome is. You can you can live your whole life and be 1,000% right about everything that happens. And then that one particular day, just a monkey wrench throws the whole shit off. And now that outcome that you had, it was already planned for and was ready for, now has changed. Telling you what I know. So with that, I feel like we need to focus more on the journey. Like a lot of things that I have going on, I tend to almost try to, worry about how's this going to work. Okay, if this doesn't happen this way, or if I don't have this person to do this, or if we don't do it in this time frame, or whatever, it's not going to work out. And that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times that stops us from actually moving forward and actually doing things and actually starting what it is that we want, because we're assuming about how it's going to end up, or how it may not end up if we don't have this, that, and the third. So I've been learning, to just go with my platform. I know nothing about journalism. I know nothing about media. I have no background in that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that I had a voice. I knew that I had a purpose, and I wanted to get that out. So instead of me waiting or worrying about what credentials I didn't have, I just started going live. You know what I'm saying? And because I started it, that segued into, now it's a business. Now I'm doing this, and now I'm actually working on my first project for my media company and things of that nature. So I didn't have, I didn't know what the outcome was, but I knew that I wanted to do something, and I have absolutely found joy, in this journey, this 3-year journey, because I started in 2008, this is 2021, and these 3 years have gone by really fast, and a lot has happened in these 3 short years. So it's really about the destination. It's really about the journey and not the destination. So I'll definitely put that out there in the universe. Start whatever it is that you want to start. Don't let what you think you don't have or don't know stop you, from making them first steps. You making those first steps is what's going to get the universe. Just like what the Christians say, you take one step, God will take 10, however that works. Same difference. You make the first step, the universe is going to bring you everything else. You keep making them steps, the universe is going to keep bringing it to you. And you're going to finally get to that destination, but you'll have joy on your way there. Yeah. 4th card, creativity, 39. Now, this card reminds me of the tarot card, the cups. I would call it the 3 of cups. And, that's abundance, overflowing, all of that good stuff. So that's how that resonates with me. But let's see what it says. Creativity. Creativity. This is a profoundly creative time period for you. Whether it is the traditional arts, music, or writing, or it could be a new curiosity about exploring a way to funnel your creative urges. To be creative, you need to access your right brain, your emotional, sensing, feeling center. Do this by trying things you've never done before. Get physical, dance, doodle. When we acknowledge and act upon our impulse to create, we are aligning our will with the Creator. In this, we can experience the flow of being on your highest path. Start creating and notice how time has no meaning anymore. Hours fly by before you realize it. It is not a struggle, it's pure inspiration. This card can also signify a birth of a child or of a whole new way of being. Well, that had definitely resonated, with the last card and brought that on home with creativity. And you know what I'm saying? Right now, like I was just saying, I didn't know nothing about media. I don't know nothing about all of that stuff. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting a media company, and me and my cousin is about to do a little mini series, about my spiritual growth and me as an amputee. So we're about to get in our creative bag right now, and everything is just aligning with that. And it also goes along with the joy I was saying about the vehicle, or at least the journey instead of the destination. So yeah, get creative. Like I said, start that business, start that whatever it is. It is exciting, Shannon. It very much is exciting. So my answer's telling y'all too. Y'all do the same thing. Whatever it is that you wanted to do, create. And it doesn't have to just necessarily be arts and music and writing and stuff like that. If there was a business that you wanted to start, you need to start that. Get in your creative bag and figure out what, especially with all what's going on. And, we have to do social distancing and all that. You got to get creative. You know what I'm saying? You have to find different ways, to get yourself out there. So, creativity. And the last card, emotional release, 37. See, they just keep telling me to release and release. They just keep telling me that I gotta let shit go. Gotta let shit go. Y'all know I'm an emotional person. I tell you that all the time. And I'm gonna keep working on it. All right. Emotional release. We all want to be strong. As humans, we value strength and independence. But also as humans, we need the support of our family, our friends, our tribe. Trying so hard to be strong, pushing down emotions such as fear, anger, betrayal, sadness, only forces them to grow and become stronger. The bubbling up and the release that eventually comes takes everyone involved by surprise, and sometimes does harm in terms of hurt feelings and words that cannot be taken back. Get into the practice of voicing your feelings, even if it's just acknowledging them to yourself. Journal, create, dance. Find a way that you can safely feel your most feared emotions. Feel them and then let them go. This is a potentially deep healing for you. So, I definitely had a situation a couple of weeks ago. Actually, two situations a couple of weeks ago that resonates, with that. I'm a very emotional person. And I try to check myself at all times. I'm very nice and all of that. I'm very supportive, but I also have a low vibration. And when I'm upset and when I'm angry, I can be just as nasty. I can be just as rude as everybody else. So when it comes down to people that I care about, I do my due diligence not to put that type of energy, onto them. It doesn't, even if they're the person that did that to me, because I care about you, because I love you, and I know how that feels. I grew up with a lot of people who dealt with a lot of traumas, depression, and things of that nature, and they felt because I was their family or, I was close to them, that they had the right to come at me, to be disrespectful, to bark on me, to mistreat me in some form of fashion because we're family or we're friends or something like that. I as much as confrontational as people think I am, I'm also not confrontational, especially with the people that I care about. So I do let shit slide sometimes, because for me, I try to pick my battles. And I've been trying to do that a lot more now, now that I'm in tune and I'm, tapped into my purpose and things of that nature. So when I get angry and things of that, and emotional, I feel that physically. Like I said, my solar plex starts to burn. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you lit an oven or some sort. My throat chakra starts to close up. I could be sitting there trying to la 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 la, and my vocal cords just completely shut off. My etheric arm, I start to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now I'm talking about it so I can feel it. But I normally don't feel, you know what I'm saying, my phantom sensation. Only when I think about it. But when I'm angry, that shit just tingles. It's almost like my arm is growing back. Like it's real intense. I do not like being angry. I do not like it, and I will not allow people to get how I wanted it to be. Oh, there we go. You guys came back. All right, so yeah, that was buffering and all that good stuff, but y'all got the point. Maybe the universe is telling me that I need to be quiet now. But yeah, so I hope you know what I'm saying, my conversation with the ancestors resonated with you guys. You know, so again, the teaching, you know what I'm saying, learn, grow, in duality, in balancement. Yeah, it froze, I know, sis. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you do it with joy, be creative, and release those, you know what I'm saying, all of those emotions. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I've been getting out of what my ancestors have been telling me. I need to just let go. You know what I'm saying? I need to take charge of my journey and, you know what I'm saying, my life and everything I got going on in it. You know what I'm saying? And I need to have peace and balance, you know what I'm saying, on that journey when those things come about. So that's what I'm overall getting. I hope these things resonated with you all. Again, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all's time and your energy. Absolutely make sure you guys tune in to AMPspirationTTV on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all this Ampspiration. Make sure you shop at TFI'sCorner.square.site. Use my name Plump Queen to get you 10% off. You know we have the best natural body care products on the planet. Not the world, the whole planet. Everywhere. Get you some. All right. What else? Digital business cards. You guys know y'all need one. All this pandemic stuff. Y'all not trying to touch nobody. Nobody trying to touch you. So you need to go and get you a digital business card. It comes with a link. It comes with a QR code. I've been walking around meeting people and they just been scanning my sticker. And I've been getting hits upon hits and I have not gone anywhere outside of Macon in a while. So y'all should definitely look into that. If you have a business, you need to absolutely get you a digital business card. All right. I love y'all. All that information is going to be in the captions once I click this off because I have not set up this iPhone with everything I got just quite yet. So I'm on it. But I love y'all. Enjoy y'all's moon day. Hope you guys are going to take this energy these next 3 days, you know what I'm saying, to put out your intentions. Use that energy. All right. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time.